Welcome back. Hopefully this flow routine is helping you out a little bit, getting you moving somewhat more than you would before, and you're sort of appreciating this stacking idea of just finding little ways to attach new habits to habits you already do. And I just want to continue giving you some options here, just some nice stretches, stuff that's relaxing and restorative right now, to slowly get yourself going. The intention with this first couple months of this approach that I'm taking with delivering content to you is just to give you stuff that is easy to get started on, especially if you are burnt out, in pain. These are both issues I deal with a lot in my life too. So I know how challenging it is just to get started sometimes. It's really tough when you're not feeling it, not feeling good. And it's a little bit of a hole that we can get dug into. And it's hard to get out sometimes. And so the best way is just these little things. It's a really doable thing. And so it can just get us started, which is amazing if you can do that. And no judgment if you're struggling on that too. Just let me know and I can start offering more tools around that too. But continuing to build up some stuff to do on the floor that is just relaxed and just feels good and can be a great short thing to do in a day. I'm going to show you one of my favorite just kind of traditional hamstring stretches, but I'll talk about it a little bit differently and how to kind of think about hamstring stretching. So if you do have a strap, a belt, a towel, just anything that's kind of long and sturdy enough is all you really need here. You're going to take that and place it around the ball of the left foot, and the ball of the foot is just closer towards the big toe. My foot's going to be right off camera, long legs, but I'll demonstrate what I want you to do here. Basically, you're going to, if your strap is long enough, you can kind of wrap it around your wrist a couple times, bring it back into your palm so you have a little bit of support there. And the trick here is to not overdo the stretch, especially with hamstrings. If you're shaking, like just to hold up that position, you're trying to override your nervous system and it's counterproductive. So I want you just to really find a nice gentle stretch. And maybe that means you bend your knee. If you feel this right behind the knee, definitely bend the knee as well. So you go slow, 60% effort. You're feeling it, but it's definitely not causing stress. Yeah, this is an approach I want to talk about more is this idea of exercising safely when you are sort of burnt out and maybe your nervous system is in that more reactive state. You have a lot of anxiety, chronic pain. These things often go hand in hand. So making sure that your face is relaxed, your shoulders are relaxed, and the stretch isn't so intense that you're stressing yourself out. That might be a really different approach than what you're used to, and you might be surprised at how much you need to back away to achieve that. And that's okay, just experiment with that. So that's kind of the first approach. That's a bit of a different way to approach hamstring stretching. And just experiment with that, see what you think. And then the next thing here is to do, I'll bring the camera angle up a bit so you can see, is do some gas pedal movements. So if you do have sort of a sciatic pain, or if your pain in the hip kind of runs down the outer hip a little bit, this can feel really nice. Just do some gas pedal movements. You press up through the ball of the foot and then bring it back down. This will be a bigger stretch when you pull the toes back down because you're really connecting the calf and the foot, the plantar fascia all together. So again, it's just about the Goldilocks position. Not too much, not nothing, but just right. If you do have sciatic pain and you feel like this kind of aggravates it, then yeah, you can definitely skip this for now until you can actually maybe speak to a practitioner about it more. Myself, just if something gets worse, those are the things we want to avoid. So don't do it if it does kind of aggravate your sciatica, but it might help relieve it too. So just be gentle and explore. And what you're doing next is actually just letting the leg cross the midline of the body. So just this small change. You're actually keeping your pelvis on the floor. So you're not actually twisting. It's the leg. And this might really bring that stretch into that outer left hip, IT band area that often people have really common complaints about. And the same thing, you can do the flossing movement there, like you're pressing down on the gas and coming back up. So, try that out. 30 seconds, minute on each side, play around. But again, don't make it a big deal. Less than 2 minutes, you've just added it to the credits of the show you're watching. And if you like it, maybe do a little bit more, but no pressure. Let me know how it goes. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon.